stand, we got to see the total climate that Pittsburgh offers, and I appreciate the fans coming out because they were into it, man. They were into it last night. They were into it tonight. It was pretty cool.
Shelton, all 5 of your wins have been come from behind fashion. Do you appreciate the fight, or maybe tell guys don't make it so interesting at the time?
Yeah, I don't care how we win. No, but I do appreciate the fight. I mean, getting down 3-0, we got down the other day in the first. They continue to battle, and I think the thing about it is they play hard. If you look at all the games we've won, there's been a play where Marisnik slides, Yoshi beats out a ball, Knapp beats out a ball, you know, little things like that that we've asked our guys to do, and just, you know, continue to play hard and play a full 9 innings, and I think we've done that.
Gamble to Castillo to Perez, is that going to be up there for the prettiest turns this year?
Yeah, that was a hell of a throw by Diego. I mean, you know, Ben did a nice job getting to it, and Diego with the strike, and Berto made a nice play, because that's a tough, and Josh made a nice slide on it, and all around it was a good baseball play. And you know, I think with Diego Castillo, we continue to see that this kid's just a baseball player. I mean, that's the biggest compliment you can pay.
For those first 3 appearances out of the bullpen, he had that opportunity to come into an inning clean, but this one he inherited Soto on first. Was that kind of the next step in his, you know, just kind of seeing like where he's at, what he kind of do out of that role?
Yeah, I mean, with him at any point, we knew we could bring him in a non-clean inning. The first 2 just happened to work out, and he came in and did a good job today. I mean, he executed pitches. I thought the slider was good. I thought the changeup was good. You know, he continues to throw the ball well. He continues to attack, and just have really good stuff, and he's done a nice job. I mean, we've talked about how we're going to deploy our bullpen differently, and I think he's, you know, kind of the poster child for how good it's been through the first 9 games.
Chavis said there's just a good hunch with some of the plays.
Yeah, I mean, made the diving play on the ball down the line. He made a nice play on the slow roller. You know, I mean, hell, the one pop-up, I think he chased to the rotunda, and it was out of play. A lot of energy, you know, and he just a day to get him in there. He played well in spring at the end of, he played well third at the end of spring. Wanted to get him a start there. Needed to get Key and Brian a day off, and just, you know, happened that today was the day.
Is that something you saw from him in the spring? You saw that energy, you thought that that was going to translate into the season?
I didn't see this much energy, honestly. I think, you know, early in the spring, he didn't swing the bat very well, and he was trying to find his swing. He was trying to find his groove a little bit. I think Andy and Christian did a nice job making some adjustments with him. And you know, from probably the last 4 or 5 days of the spring, although he didn't get hits, he started to swing the bat better, be more aggressive. And he's got the ability to play in multiple spots on the diamond and swing the bat, and you know, that's a very useful tool for us.
You obviously were comfortable leaving your 2 best players out of the lineup. Why were you so comfortable doing that?
Yeah, I mean, I think we've said throughout you know, the month of April we're going to play our group. When we have 14 position players, and it just happened that today was the day we thought was best for both of them. And the guys came through. Van Meter with a big hit, got his first big hit. You know, Marisnik played really well in center field. He got a jump on one ball that, you know, even up in the dugout we were like, whoa, that's a pretty good jump. And we've said we're going to play our group, and we did. And to be able to get a victory with both those guys on the bench was really important.
It seemed like Corbin had you pretty off balance for most of the day. Is something different about the way the offense went about those 6th and 7th innings?
Yeah, I thought the first 3 innings that we chased a little bit, and that's not to take any credit away from Patrick, because I thought he executed pitches and he threw the ball well. You know, this is a veteran guy that knows what he's doing. I think as we got later in the game, we started to go back to we went to our approach that we thought we were going to have earlier, and early in the game we just kind of got away from it. But I mean, that's a sign of making adjustments throughout the game, and that's something that I give credit to Andy for, because he continued to hammer him, just stay with it, and because of that, you know, we were able to get him out of the game.
Another high leverage situation for Bednar. Last night you had him go in the 7th inning, pretty tough lineup. Tonight, or this afternoon, faced the top of the lineup, which is a good lineup for the Nats. So could you just speak to how good he did?
Yeah, he pitched well. I mean, last night he came in the highest leverage situation in the game, and you know, inning and 2/3 coming into a day game, you know, maybe not a situation. He walked in my office first thing this morning and said, "I want to pitch today." And he said, "Who do I got to talk to?" And I was like, "No, I guess it's me." You know? I told him to go out and throw, and Mess watched him throw and said, "Yeah, he looks good." And I mean, I think his velo today was higher than it was yesterday. He was 95, 96 consistently, and you know, he's going to get the middle of orders. You know, that's the way his stuff plays. And the last 2 nights, I think again that just shows, you know, how we will deploy our bullpen. Last night we thought it was the biggest situation, and you know, today was what we felt was the biggest situation, and he got the ball.
Good.